at peace, I am abundant. See, the haters are still hating. Still out here trying to do their hoopity jubilee. So my thing is collecting. Everything they're doing is returning to them. So that's better. So they're out here paying people or trying to find practitioners to do their duties. If these practitioners have any sense, they reject these individuals because they're cursed. Isn't that cursed? But hey, the spirit says, let them. No weapon formed against my collective shall prosper. And the mad thing is, it's all over things you created. That's funny, isn't it? You've got people out here trying to impersonate you, mimic you, dress like you, talk like you, copy your mannerisms, hoping to gain the same success. Why would they? It wasn't ordained or destined for them. So they're not going to get the same results. And they mad because they're not getting the same results. I know some of them was doing spa work last night, trying to astral project into people's dream state. Yeah, rebuke their asses. This is all because what they've stolen, they want to keep hold of, and they can't. Do you understand? I call back everything you stole from me, known and unknown. Point blank, period. And the fact that they have to hide and do things and think they're not going to be seen speaks volumes on who exactly these people are. Well, not people, demons, let's be clear. Very bitter, envious, jealous, low vibrational demons. These are the same ones that like to walk around with the air of grace like they're holier than thou. But what they're not going to tell you is, behind the scenes, they're strategizing to see what they can steal from you. So, you see, when you see those videos of like bad things happening and like chaos and destruction, that's an illusion. It's also a distraction. It's all designed to keep people in like a frequency of like fear or anger, which is a low vibrational frequency. They love it when you're in that energy because it's more easier for them to siphon from you. Do you understand? And that way they can project any kind of emotion into your auric sphere. Is that even right? Put it this way, into your immediate surroundings is what they like to do. I think it's funny, actually. You just got to laugh at these people at this point. They're hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. These are the same ones that would jump in your comment section on your YouTube and say dumb things like, oh, no wonder your family disowned you. Disowned who? Another deflection. It's like, because you don't give them no energy, they're really pissed off. So they're trying to rack their mind with things on how to distract you, including involving innocent parties. And I warn people, do you understand? It doesn't matter what they offer you. If you accept that dirty deal, be prepared to take on those consequences. I don't know how many times I can keep saying this and people don't learn. The fact that they got to do things behind people's back and lie, that should tell you something. Why does nobody do any checking for themselves? Why does no one ever verify anything for themselves? Why does everybody, well, not everybody, a lot of people fall victim to being deceived by these individuals? It's madness. And then when shit hits the fan and karma hits your ass, do you think these people are gonna hand out a olive branch? Oh no, they're gonna act like they don't know you. Trust and believe that. And when you say, "Oh, but you told me to do X, Y, Z," they're gonna deny it to your face. Do you understand? Then I have the rest of the little flunkies to stand alongside with them and be like, "Yeah, they didn't do anything. They never offered you anything." I guarantee you, they're gonna say everything you did it off your own back. I didn't force you to. I didn't hold a gun to your head. Do you understand? No weapon formed against my chosen will prosper. So someone's down and out for the count. I don't know what type of magic you did or ritual you did, but something's backfired back on you instantly. You didn't even get a chance to even fully go through with whatever you was doing. That shit backfired. Whoever it is, your ass is laid out. Yeah. Whoever it is, your ass is laid out. Honestly, collective, top of the list is family members. And some of these people are old as shit. Some of these people are literally prehistoric. And this is how they're behaving. So clearly, maturity doesn't come with age. Clock that T. So, you're a star in temperance energy. So the star card is Aquarius. Temperance energy is Sagittarius. That could be your signs. It doesn't have to be. But these are people that cannot stand your protection and they cannot stand your creativity. So that tells me that these are people that have either tried to steal your content, steal your creations, copy your ideas, and then pay people to do magic to block your content because they've already stolen it. So they want to pass it off as their own. Do you understand? They may be able to cause illusions, but they cannot alter timestamps. Do you understand? So either way, they just continue to rack up evidence against themselves. So yeah, you're in temperance energy. It's literally like you've released all like stagnant energy. I'm also getting that these people want, some of you have, I don't know if it's platforms or if you've created some type of business that they've been attacking from a financial standpoint out of jealousy. So what's happening is because you're not retaliating, it's backfiring on them. So they're fine. If they have a business, they're losing clients. They're not making as much money. Do you understand? Whatever they was able to steal before, they cannot get access to now. So access has been blocked. And that's little things like people leaving comments or sending you messages. This is how sneaky these people are. That doesn't give them consent, but in their mind, they want to break spiritual law and see that as access to attack you or try to attach something to you. A lot of you, the ones that are abstinent, they hate that because these people have to engage in like mass orgies and seduce other people in order to store their energy. We don't need to do that. And because we don't do that, that angers them even more. That's on them, collective. It is what it is. Yeah. They're angry because they see your success. This is something they've been trying to stop. For some of you, they've been doing this for your whole life. For some of you, they have stolen opportunities from you, be it your own family. It's literally like they stalk you to the extent of they watch you rise back up. They watch you calling in whatever it is. So some of you, Don't tell them shit. If people want to ask questions, tell them something totally different. Never tell these people what your aim is and what goal you're looking to reach, because you're just giving them the ammunition to go and stop it, block it, redirect it to themselves. So what they would do is they sit there and they watch you build up the momentum, and the minute you're meant to receive the fruits of your labor, work that you put in mind, they throw a spanner in the works, or they throw in something to cause you some type of upset. So whilst you're focusing on the upset, these dirty vipers are behind your back stealing it from you. For some of you, they can no longer do this. Yeah. It's like they're trying to told you. I told you. They took a deal with the devil, yeah. So for some of you collective, you gave the devil his marching orders, and I mean in the sense of you refused it. So what they did was they would attack everything and everyone in your immediate environment. So you may notice, for no reason at all, certain people you may work with or you're around on a daily basis could be fine with you 1 minute, and then literally click of a finger, they're talking to you differently, they're treating you a certain way. So whatever spell request sent that couldn't attach to you, of course, for it to attach to whoever's around you collective, you've got to understand they have to be vibrating in that frequency. So this is like, you get people that fake being happy or fake love and light, but really inside they're angry, bitter, and envious. That's the type of shit it will stick to them. And so it's like they're trying to use anybody around you to attack you. And it's all like a last ditch attempt because they know they're caught. Period. And then the minute you take the stand, is jail sentences. Point blank period. Pure jail time for these people. Some of these people are not going to make it to the end of the year. I'm being honest. This is another reason why they're attacking you. They want your essence and your energy to survive. Little do you know, the devil has been using these people your whole life. Literally your whole life. What else is going on in karmic real spirit? Please, thank you. Yeah. Let me just say this. You made the right decision. You don't have to verbalize what you decided, but you made the right decision. These people, on the other hand, took a deal with the devil, so they know what's at stake. The devil's come to collect. I know a lot of you are thinking, because I thought the same thing, like, why would God allow this, so to speak? For some of us, you was created to basically free your lineage or pay off some type of ancestral debt that the generations before you wasn't able to do, or just chose not to do it. They chose to succumb to these temptations. That's all that is. But you know that certain of your past over loved ones, I'll say that, they knew from when you was born, they knew who you were. For some of you, they set things in place for you when they pass, so that you would never have to struggle or have to worry about anything. And it's your own family that's involved, heavily involved. Some of you, it is what it is. Yeah. Some of your own family members are part of some type of secret society. Sometimes some of you, your family members are a secret coven. Yeah. And that includes step parents too. Yeah. For some of you, you've manifested some type of truth or revelation. But you got to remember, you did it for your own hard work and perseverance. And the fact that you won't give up, that's what's causing these people problems, because they can't tempt you. For some of you, had to overcome a lot of adversity, addictions, alcoholism. That could be addictions of any form. It doesn't have to be drugs. It could be drugs, alcohol, prescription medications, over addictions of like gluttony, addictions of lust. Do you understand? So because you've released all these things, all these toxic ways, it's just like you've purified your vessel, which makes you kind of stand out. It makes you shine really, really bright. So it's only really people in the dark doing these devilish acts that see your light. So they know who you are. These are the same ones that'll be chatting shit about you, lying on your name. Do you understand? But they're only describing their own antics and their own characteristics. Kriona the devil's a narcissist, isn't it? Narcissism personified. Definitely narcissism personified. Yeah. These are also people that you may have walked away from. Yeah. Because you walked away, you stepped into your essence. You stepped into who God created you to be. So these people are left hanging. For some of you, you have individuals from your past. You know if it's true or not, because some of these people are trying to reconnect with you. Let me just say this. They stalk you to this point of they watch your routine, they watch where you go, they watch you illegally. Yeah. Personification on illegally. And then what they do is, it's one by one. You'll have these different people from your past conveniently bumping into you like it's a coincidence. It wasn't a coincidence. That's staged. It's done deliberately to get some of these people. Some of these people have been paid to try and find ways to take you off your path. Do you understand? Distract you from your journey. For some of you, it may have worked. For some of you, you clocked onto it. I heard pattern recognition. That's something money can't buy. Do you understand? So it's literally like these are the kind of people that do the same things over and over again consistently. Now they're trying to tweak things and see where they went wrong. Does that make any sense? And still they're not getting the outcome that they require. For some of you, it was a lot easier for them to, how can I say, siphon from you when you may have been indulging in lower level or lower frequency activities. For some of you, you snapped out of that. But these are people, like I said, this is what they do. But they do it behind closed doors. But they will present themselves to the community straight-laced. When really, behind closed doors, worse than snakes in the grass. The types of things they indulge in, the things they do, the people they harm, including children. Some of these people have multiple children just to do the exact same to them. Anything I say, you can go and research what I'm saying yourself. Do your own homework. Do you understand? And this is how you will stay ahead of what's to come. They hate the fact that we get like a heads up. We notice the changes in the air, so we notice the changes in the room. So we know if someone's been talking about us or something's been plotted and planned against us. They don't like that. So they want to know how we know. I could give an example, but no. They want your prosperity. And the fact that these people are as old as shit, they're probably hiding from the community. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. They want your attainment. They want that gift that you have. And it's so funny because I remember before they sacrificed my grandmother, she used to say little things to me. And I'll be honest with you, stupidly, I would ask the other family members, like, what does Nanny mean by this? What they would say, oh, she's senile, she's got dementia, she don't know what she's talking about. The fuck she did. She absolutely knew what she was talking about. Because lo and behold, look now, we're actually seeing it play out in 5K. Scrap the 4K. We see this shit in 5K. So there's also people that try to, they like to attack whilst you're supposed to be resting. Those of you that know what I'm talking about know exactly what I mean. These are people that will try and send entities in towards you in the dream state in a lustful manner. Do not engage, because let me just say this. They want you, they will come pretending or disguised as somebody else that you may have had strong connections with. That's another trap. They just want to try and attach something to you so that they can siphon from you like a battery. It's because they know they've signed their own death warrant. Yeah, I told you. 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 Yes, it's also someone I told you. So there's a emperor in the reverse, and you know what? He fell on the devil card. So there's maybe the head of the group. I would never say leader, because they're not that. Definitely not that. Anyone that moves like this, you ain't gonna get that respect off of me at all. You get zero respect, in fact. Do you understand? Just bottom feeders. It's like they're trumped because a lot of us have spiritual enlightenment, which they don't have. I wonder why. It's because they chose the darkness. These are people that love the darkness but pretend to be of light. Fake smiles. Be mindful of people that say, oh, I'll pray for you. If anybody offers to pray for you, decline that shit. They're not praying for you. They're praying curses upon you. Let's be clear on that one. Especially if you didn't ask for it. Do you understand? Also be mindful of anybody trying to offer you gifts or even money. Don't take it. Because these people want to give you a breadcrumb in order to do some type of spell work and extract abundance from you. Do you understand? It's all, these are the dirty tricks that they do, but it's also them violating. It's beyond breaking. This is violating spiritual law. And they're getting their comeuppance. Yeah, they couldn't stop your determination, collective. These are people that because they can't stop you, they tried that they failed. The backfires they're receiving, they're trying to find ways to stagnate you or slow you down. It's literally like they want to have you stuck in your tracks so that they can jump ahead of you and steal what's yours. It's not going to happen. Again, for the most part, this is people in the community and your own family. And you probably know that already. Yeah, Tower. Oh, the tower landed on the Empress. So they've been trying to create towers to either stop or slow down your rebirth. Excuse me, and they still failed. Because I tell you why, because you're able to release what doesn't serve you, but these people can't. What they're trying to hold on to, first of all, doesn't belong to them. Second of all, is worldly items. It's like they made worldly items and the devil their god. But at the same time, they took contracts that they couldn't fulfill. So these are people that are very egotistical. These are people that are old and they prey on the younger generations to do their dirty work. Why is that? Because they're easier. In their eyes, they feel that they're easier to manipulate. especially people that may be estranged from their family members or may be seen as out of control. But what I see is these are people that attack families in order for this to happen. So they know exactly what they're doing because they've been doing this. They're seasoned in this. Yeah. They don't want people to awaken, or they don't like the fact that the collective is awakening society to this. This is why I tell people, call back your power. Call back everything that was stolen from you, known and unknown. Even if you got to say this shit 5 times a day. Anybody you're around that, say, for instance, all of a sudden you may feel, I don't know, tired or drained. You may get like a headache or a sharp pain in your chest or like a stitch or even a pain in your back. They're attacking you, subconsciously attacking you. And then I guarantee you, once you separate from whoever these individuals are, it wears off. That's a warning sign. A lot of you ignore it. I know, because I did. Until I was given certain commands. I won't say what it is because it's nobody's business but mine. But yeah. They don't like people that are awakened or are harder to siphon from and control. Although it may come across very subtle, yeah. Yeah, these are people that are not of the world. Or these are people that world is in reverse. So this tells me that shit's going wrong for them. Everything's falling apart. So like I said, and anything that they've stolen or created off of stolen energy or what they took from other people that didn't belong to them, yeah, they're losing it. And their judgment is lifetimes of Five of Pentacles. But this is what they like to do to other people. Do you understand? So say for instance you got I've experienced it. They did this to me. One minute I had like that's what they do. They go on and they lie on your name. So they make people believe, oh, you're not the person that you say you are, but yet do. If that's the case, why can we sit here face to face and these people have to hide and do things or steal your content and try and make money off of it? This is what they do. Pure jealousy. But yet, though, they want what you have. They think we don't know that you've been stealing shit. They think we don't know that you've been going to court and stealing people's inheritances. These people commit insurance fraud. Point blank period. This is why they're trying to silence us. But some of you, your own family members left you as a beneficiary. And the same family members that was meant to be their carers, that's you need to look at. They were the ones that read the bill and was like, you know what? I want this. They don't deserve this. These are the same family members that was abusing your elders before their passing. That's how wicked they are. Pure evil. But they realize is we have the power to call judgment, and we did so. So I suggest if anybody has this experience, do exactly that. Call judgment. They hear that you're an inspiration. All by yourself. These are people that believed if they discarded you and did things they did and left you by yourself, which is quite dumb actually, because for some of you, you grew up alone. Whether that be in the care system, foster homes, the fact of the matter is you've been abandoned since childhood, so you're kind of used to it. You're not codependent. These individuals, on the other hand, they are codependent. This is how they get their energy. It's like having like a crowd of individuals around them because they have no energy. They hate the fact of everything you said is now coming to pass. And it's funny how these people like to call the collective, yeah, because you made the right choices. They made the wrong choice, collective. Do you know what's funny, collective? It's funny how these individuals love to call the light workers, the real light workers, the devil. Oh, they're the devil. Oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. If that's the case, yeah, where the fuck is our riches? Where's our designer clothes? Where's our fat bank balance? Where's our nice car? Do you understand me? Where's our jewelry? If that be the case, because you know that's you. Because you're the same dumbasses that's out in society showing off, boasting, and bragging with stolen assets. Shame on you. Shame on you. And you don't like the fact of not just me, but as many of us are exposing you. Yeah. Doing your little rituals over the moon cycles. How's that going for you? Return to sender. No weapon formed against the chosen shall prosper. Exactly. You tried to close a tower to take our wheel of fortune. You tried to take a tower to change our wheel of fortune. You tried to put a tower to change our wheel of fortune. And that bitch didn't work. Yeah, your asses will always be at the bottom of the wheel. So this tells me luck's on our side. It's like they're trying to cause some type of tower, some type of atrocity or misfortune. Yeah. Using the moon cycles, doing black magic so that they can steal. So be mindful of when people ask, oh, what are you up to nowadays? I made that mistake. Do you understand? And in the minute I said what I said, funny enough, it didn't even take a few days. I saw the change, but at the same time, I was guided to do that, to see the example of how these people move. And they come across so genuine. They fucking ain't, collective. They are not. And then these are the same people or of your family members that try to get information on you through people they believe you're around or you may speak to. This is why for some of you, you was guided to cut everybody off. So now the last ditch attempt is, and they're attacking your children too, because they can't get you, they want to attack your children. What I failing to realize is anything they try to do to your children will be done to theirs. Point blank, period. This is like a coven of individuals that work with the government as well, because the government know what's going on. This is why for some of you, you've reported crimes committed against you and the authorities have done nothing. Believe me, they will be held accountable, period. Some of these officers are actually a part of this coven. Whether they did it with their own free will or they was bribed into doing it. Somebody's being blackmailed. Someone may have been lied to either turn a blind eye to something or to cover something up, not realizing how deep it went. They may have tried to walk away, but they're only doing it because they're being blackmailed. It is what it is. Yeah. These are people that told you. Look at that. The Queen of Swords to the Lovers to the Page of Swords. Composure, commitment, awakened. Also, collective, once you do the work, that's what you're supposed to do, awaken others, isn't it? But it's how you do it, if that makes any sense. So this tells me you may have had like faulty lovers, or lovers that you were supposed to awaken, but they chose not to awaken for whatever reason. That's on them, innit? You understand? That's not your problem. The fact that you awakened, now people may be awakening, but also because you kept composure. So they may have had you pegged a certain way, or they may. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing people that lied on your character, took an oath probably, and they've been found out to be a lie. Hear how the bells is going in the background? This confirmation. For some of you, you have siblings that are a part of this also. They was actually taught by whatever parental figure. So say, for instance, in their dying breath, or as they was passing, they would have said, "Oh, to carry on this facade, to carry on this madness." For some of you, you woke up to it. For some of you, your own siblings with a parental figure, maybe even other family members, even ex-friends, bared false witness. It was paid to do this. So also be mindful of old friends trying to like reconnect. They was paid to. And now, because of what they did, they're losing everything in their life. And it's going to continue. There's no way out of this. It's going to continue. Because these are people that believe that, I don't know, whatever oath they took, we shall never speak the truth. The truth always outweighs the lies. And this is why these people have to hide and tell lies. They can never come to the front and speak their lies. Because they know with our truth, one sentence will annihilate every single one of them. So of course they got to say, "Oh, that person's crazy." Well, from where I'm sitting, I don't see the collector taking drugs, alcohol, any illegal activities. They're not lustful. But you people, on the other hand, I beg to differ. That's the difference. These are people that never answer direct questions when you ask them. They like to deflect or change the subject or just flat out ignore it. And if you persist in asking them these questions that they don't want to answer, they get agitated. That should tell you something. But other than that, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, their mouth is running like diarrhea. So for some of you, I can guarantee you, the ones doing that the most, you're having problems with your gut, your ass, you can't keep your bowels. That's another sign. Yeah. Some of you, they know that you're in some type of leadership position. So like the jealousy is at all-time high. There's are people that try to put you in some type of false disagreement. They hate the fact that you're being celebrated. So that tells me is you've either resonate with somebody or people's in the right places at the right time. Could be organizations, just could be people with a certain position or a certain authority. That I see that these people are trying to cause you some type of disagreement with. Or they may have said, "Oh, don't watch that person. They're this, they're that. Don't watch that person." We ain't out here harming people, boo-boo. So the more you try to do glamour magic, is the more you just shine a light on us and who we truly are. and who you're actually not, who you've never been. I know that's what a lot of you've been doing that. You've been trying to engage in some type of false conversation. Yeah, you people are very cold. I see people that don't even. These are people that marry for money. So there's no love there at all. So already you're breaking some type of spiritual law. So you took vows under false pretenses. You know, that never ends well. But yeah, these are people that are trying to challenge your truth, but yet though they're doing it behind the scenes. That doesn't make any sense. Whereas we will tell you straight to your face. We have no problem with that. That's the difference. For some of you, your own guilt is eating you alive. Whether you admit it or not, we know it. Yeah. A lot of people that may have done some little foul shit towards you, collective, is feeling your absence. Because it's funny how they teamed up with individuals that they believed had their back. But yet, though, when they started to receive some type of misfortune or bad news, these people could care less. These people didn't give a shit. They're like, what are you telling me for? I didn't force you. And it's true. But whilst you was all on one accord, yeah, it was all parties, illicit substances, mass orgy. It was all good. So whoever is responsible for this sexual disease that was spreading around, I'm also seeing a spiritual STD and a physical incurable STD or disease. I just said you're gonna look like whatever disease it is that you have. So you're not able to siphon people's energy to change your appearance. You're gonna look like whatever disease it is that you have. Or that those spiritual entities is ravaging their bodies. And it's keeping them in some type of they ain't getting shit. Told you. So they wanted to steal the collector's Ace of Pentacles. They wanted to, for some of you, they only want this to get themselves out of the shit they're in. For some of you, these people are going to jail. For some of these people, they're sick. And they believe that by taking us out and having our essence, it will cure them. It won't. It does say King of Wands, leadership position. You're in a leadership position, whether or not you see that visibly, but you are. Do you understand? These people want you to believe that you're not going anywhere. That's what they want you to believe. That's an illusion. Do you understand? You know what you know, and that's all that matters. They hate the fact of no one wants to listen to them. So they can only target people that are a bit slow to bribe or convince them into doing their dirty work. And even then, it still ain't gonna work. They're mad at the statue you have. They're angry at your ranking as well. Collective, you rank all of these people put together. I don't know what kind of ranking they believe they had in their little demonic society, but I ain't got nothing on the ranking of the divine, period. Yeah. These are people that I told you, these are people that want you stuck because they're stuck. So some of these people may be trying to send out some type of like sympathy spells. Yeah. So responsibility came out here with on top of spiritual enlightenment. It come up on the hermit card in the upright. So this tells me, if that come out, this tells me that these people have obviously gone around making out like, oh, you're irresponsible. I'm also getting that some of these people may have lied and said that they're your carer or they look after you. That's a lie. That's a big old dirty lie. But yet we're out here taking care of our own shit by ourselves. We make better decisions than the whole of this group did put together, even under attack. So what I want to see now is when the foot's on the other shoe, how would that fare to the karmics? Now that, you need to get your popcorn ready for that one. Definitely. Yeah. Six of Swords. Six of Swords on the bottom. You continue to move forward no matter what they try to throw at you, no matter what they try to do to you. But they fought by stealing past of a loved one's insurance policies that was left for you. Some of you as a parent, grandmother, they're going to find out that these people have been doing this for a long time. There's a community of people that do this. Yeah, a community of people that do this. They also, these are families that will deliberately make their own offspring unwell just so they can get some type of state assistance. Disgusting. You're going to pay for that too. Yeah. Yeah, the confirmation. They hate that you know who you are. Literally. Some of these people they know what's coming. It's like every time they hear a weird noise or a siren, they shit themselves. Literally. Literally. Somebody's very anxious. Somebody's having problems, I don't know, with their digestive system. It's like whatever they eat is going straight through them. But mind you, this is all the stuff they wanted the collective to experience, or they tried to push into the collective experience. Somebody's raw paranoid. Possibly even whatever you conjured up is fucking you up at nighttime, especially nighttime. Somebody's scared to go to sleep. Somebody has to get like blind drunk or take some drugs to like completely knock them out. And even then, they're having nightmares. So somebody's waking up with like scratches or like marks on them. Some people's waking up screaming. Some people are waking up crying, cold sweats, shaking. Oof. But mind you, collective, when you was around certain individuals, I'll be honest with you, this is what you was experiencing. Yeah, I told you. Standing in your power as a high priestess. You know your shit. Another thing is collective, the fact that you found sanctuary amidst the chaos they were trying to project into your existence. So yeah, they're heavily stalking you, man. Yeah. So you found sanctuary, so that laid certain things to rest in a sense of you're not bothered. These people really want you to be bothered. Again, They're acting, these are big ass dinosaur, prehistoric, saltwater crocodile toenail ass people. Do you understand? Like, what example are you setting? I know some of my collectors is probably saying to themselves, why did I have to be born into a family like this? For some of you, this ain't your family. You was placed there. That's gonna come out. So if you ever got that inclination, do a DNA test. You might share the same surname, but these ain't your family. This ain't your bloodline. For some of you. Yeah. Again, the chariot's out again. They hate that they couldn't stop your forward movement. They also hate the fact that you protect yourself, which doesn't make any sense. Why would you not protect yourself? Like, duh. And it's so funny. It's like, I kind of get the words of what they want to dish out to others. They're not going to like it for themselves, but they're experiencing it. Whether they admit it or not, they are. Somebody wants to try and reach out and ask, like, how to help themselves. We ain't telling you shit. Absolutely not. Yeah, we had to defend our own abundance. So that's like basically saying we've had to defend what we've created, what we've built through our own blood, sweat, and tears. And some of us did this through going through some type of trauma at the hands of these exact same people. And they have the audacity to call us fake. No, boo boo, that's you. So to the karmics or the siblings or the cousins or the ex-friends that seduced your exes, we still don't care. You will never be the prize, boo boo. You will never be the prize, and you will never be the blueprint. Ever. For some of you, these same friends is watching. You have friends that are assisted in tearing down or destroying certain relationships that you may have had with certain individuals, or maybe even put words in your ears and made you believe a certain narrative to make you walk away from somebody. And the minute you did that, they jumped straight in there. Let me just say this: the bed wasn't even cold. So you got some Jezebelian friends and family members in the mix. Period. Stranger too. Mm-hmm. These are the same people that are hiding these incurable diseases. Funny that. But remember, collective, this is what they wanted for you. Anything you wish for me, nefarious, you wish that for yourself. So it is, so it shall be. That's what they ain't gonna tell you. But some of you, yeah, death. You step fully into your transformation. You ain't scared. But some of you, I've said it already, and I'll say it again. Some of these people are not going to see the end of the year, and they know it too. They're acting like what's it called? Cognitive dissertation. So they're acting like if they pretend as though it's not happening, it won't manifest. Bitch is already manifested. Do you understand? It's already breaking down your vessel as you stalk the collective. Do you understand? For some of them, they may try and use it as an excuse for you to connect back with them. Not gonna happen. You made your bed, you can lie in it. We don't care if you're sick. And I say that with my chest purely because these are the same people, collective, that targeted your children. Some of these people abused your children. They're going to pay for that too, I promise you. And I put that on God. They're going to pay for that. Confirmation. These people don't have no integrity. It literally, like, you know, when people try and tar you with the same brush or tar you with the same characteristics as them. I just heard someone say, "How dare you? You didn't make me. You didn't make the collective. The fucking creator did. You didn't make shit. The only thing you made was your judgment and your karma. Period." I can hear someone saying, "I made you." Made what? What, from the abuse and the trauma and the stealing and the lying and the beatings and the essaying? What we really talking about? For some of you, some of these people have done some really foul, heinous things to you that you've just about healed from and overcame and pushed to the back of your mind and kept it pushing forward. So when these people think that they can try and pull on your heartstrings because they're suffering, you're just awakening and reminding us of the shit you did. We didn't let it affect our forward movement. We was guided not to. Just like we was guided on how to heal. But that's not what you people wanted. So you people was trying to keep us in a perpetual cycle of trauma and abuse because you benefited from it. And whilst we're going through this perpetual cycle of trauma and abuse of every aspect, collective, every aspect, some of you at the hands of your own family, I have to be real. You got a family of you was put in a family of predators, chomos. It is what it is. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. They know it too. Some of them's worried about things they may have done to you in your childhood that they should never have done, that they should be in jail for. That's another reason why they're stalking you, because I sat there shitting and sort of wondering, when are you going to regain that memory of what I did to you as a child? For some of you, your own family stole your childhood. You know what I mean by that? Your own family stole your childhood. Yeah. They was hoping with the things that they put you through, they wanted it to destroy you. In fact, they did it in a way where they wanted you to destroy yourself. So sometimes you may have been in like a low vibrational state. Maybe if you was on like drugs or alcohol, I can attest to this as well. And they will project thoughts into your mind that wasn't yours. Do you understand? And it's only because you may have spoken on these things where it made them realize, oh shit, that did work. So what do? They did the same thing again. Do you understand? You're going to pay for that too. Whether it be you or your offspring, it is what it is. My ancestors want blood, and they ain't playing. And you're reaping what you sow. Anything else, spirit? Yeah. Some of these people, yeah. They were trying to just kind of come out on like it was on the fence, on the high priestess. Yeah, so that tells me these people were trying to use some type of manipulation or spell work or whatever the case may be to stagnate your motivation. Why am I here? It's one of these weirdos in a mirror I don't know if they got your picture, collective. And I'm seeing somebody say, I am you, you are me. I am you. Bitch, no, you're not. How about that? No, the fuck you ain't. You are you, I am me. You are you, I am me. Literally, I heard that clear as day. Somebody's chanting in the mirror saying, I don't know if they got a picture of you or they've had to dress like you. But some of you, you have people that may have taken your clothes, your underwear, piece of your hair, and they attach it to themselves in whatever shape or form. You understand? And they're literally chanting. It's like they're thinking in their little delusional mind that they're going to be able to harness or siphon your essence. These people are sick. So wherever entities is ravaging your vessel, yeah, they're telling you to do this stupidness. And it's driving you crazy because then you want to jump on platform. They make me go on live, they make me post in a video. They're the first ones watching, the first ones looking. These are the same ones that don't like or share your life. But yet they're still here. Why? Do you understand? I'm getting siblings and friends. Some of you, even parental figures, that are doing this. So this is older. Saltwater crocodile, toenail ass people. Dinosaurs. Do you understand me? With the dry ass foot bottom and foot back. Cracks as big as a crack in the pavement, terrated. I am you. Are you stupid? No, bitch. You are you. I am me. I will always be me. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah. That's the thing. You have to take responsibility for your own choices that you made. I don't get it. So, gone are the days of the collective carrying other people's burdens unwarrantedly. This is why you can't help anybody. So these people that want to call out for help, collective, don't help them. If you understand spiritual law, what happen is you help someone that's going through karma. That's like saying, oh, I accept to share this karma with this individual. And these people are into their little dark shit. What they're going to do is they're going to do a ritual and push all that shit off onto you and run off with your energy. Do you understand me? You've ever noticed the minute you help the wrong person and all of a sudden things start to go bad in your life? Yeah, so they're not inspired. They lack inspiration. I wonder why. It's because you steal it from other people. But they're all in cahoots. That's the difference. So it's obviously some type of covenant. Do you understand? In order for them to facilitate the crimes that they commit. And I said this. I've been saying this. They have people placed in specific walks of life to facilitate this shit, and they all get a cut. Only this time, somebody didn't get paid. You didn't fulfill your contract. You didn't fulfill the deal. Because collected is still alive and well, healthy, breathing, and thriving. Do you understand? So if anything, you owe the devil. Collective, they owe the devil, you know. Yeah. You tapped into your own unconsciousness. They didn't want that. So by you being low vibrational and not tapping into who you're supposed to be, this is how they was stealing it from you. Does that make any sense? But the minute you awoken and you call back your energy and call back your power, it was a wrap for these people. They know it too. So many people have been getting away with this for 10 years plus. Yeah. Told you. They're in grief. They're in grief over, how's it saying? How are you in grief over the collective success? That doesn't make any sense. But that's what we got, collective. They're in grief over your success. over you being successful. But guess what? You did the work. For some of you, you've been doing this for years. Do you understand? You haven't give up. So these people was doing things in the background to make you give up. Do you understand? Evil. Because they don't want to do the work and build their own shit. They like to pick and choose and steal it from others. Because I was a lady online, yeah. And we was talking back and forth because she has her own platform, yeah, and she was doing really, really well. And funny enough, she was going through the exact same thing. And it was her own family too. And I'm sat there thinking to myself, this before I knew my family was doing this shit to me. And I was like, damn, like family can be your worst enemy. But it's really funny how the same thing I watched her experience is now being done to me. Do you understand? So this is what they do. This is a global thing. You understand? A global thing. And they know it too. But yeah, continue to shine light on the darkness. That's what we do. They don't like that. Especially when you tell people or teach others how to tap into their own intuition, the little new, because all right, for everybody it's not going to be the same, but you can kind of like give you like the guideline of it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I don't know, say for instance, somebody may get it in their stomach, whereas someone else might get it in their back. Does that make any sense? It's not going to be the same for everybody. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes it'll be a thing where we tell people what to pay attention to, what to look out for, what to not ignore. Do you understand? And the fact that we have the gift of foresight, they don't like that. Yeah. It's in the upright, so I'm kind of glad. So there's more of us coming together, weeding out these fake ass people. Because you know what these fake ass people are doing? This is what I say to you, call back your power. Because when you go to these fake readers that are taking your money, you're basically giving them consent to do whatever they want towards you. Do you understand? And this is kind of like how they keep feeding from you. Because they will cause you to have some type of business because you gave them consent. If you do get with someone that might be fraudulent, you need to call back your power instantly after that interaction or denounce it. Do you understand? You got to sever that. If you don't, you just left yourself open to whatever they want to do towards you. That's shit they're not going to tell you. These people are foul. But they're paying the price for it anyway. Yeah. They don't want to accept that you're victorious. Can you imagine? You've had all these people ganging up on one individual to want to be victorious over grouping up against one individual. That makes you a weak ass coward. But yet, though, they want people to fear them. They want people to respect them. Respect what? When everything they've obtained through bullying, stealing, and harming. Do you understand? How can you respect that? Never whilst I'm breathing there. Ever whilst I'm breathing there. And I heard a lot of people saying, oh, they want to take you down a peg or two. Or you're too big for your boots. Why? Because the truth hurts. It doesn't matter how nice you put it, collective. They're always going to find a reason to want to be defensive about it. The truth hurts. It is what it is. Yeah, we will share our gifts with others so that they can tap into their own too. That's what you're supposed to do. But these people want to be selective, yeah. Shit. Isn't 10 a completed cycle, yeah? 6 and 4. 6 and 4 makes 10, right? Okay. Cycle complete. Now you can reminisce. For a lot of us, we've barely had time to let anything sink in. We've had to just act, not just on instinct, but act to protect ourselves, keep ourselves safe. You know, even shit like we've had to change our routine and do things differently because these people are trying to set traps along our path. Do you understand? Just so they can keep stealing from people and lying from people and passing around incurable STDs that the collective doesn't have. You understand? Disgusting. Yeah, we're revealing shit. They don't like it. For some of you, someone tried to steal your identity. Then they want to thief your identity, yeah? Yeah, I told you. This is why they're anxious. Because they know they're going down. They're already down. They want to steal your identity, yeah? Do all these different crimes using your information, yeah, to then try and pin it on you. And then they think they're going to go back to their identity. Bitch, no. Because you were seen. Okay? So whatever you forged, whatever you applied for, that's on you. Thank you for that message. Let me close out that one and get some confirmations. What do we need to know about this energy spread? Yeah. So, a mature woman hired a false person. To try and help keep someone else in poverty. I know this is life insurance. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. I told you there's only two ways it's going to end, innit? Or coffin or jail. So these are people that probably made false reports. That was proven to be a lie. Any more, Spirit? Give me some more confirmations. Yeah, told you. Told you. Yeah. These are people that are going back and forth into court because of what they stole. Yeah. You had an expectation that he was going to be able to pull this off. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Thief, house, courthouse, expectation, main female. What did I just say? Unofficial person. So it possibly could be that they got some official person to sign off on something that was fraudulent and forged. Maybe that's been uncovered. They did this because they wanted to steal. It may even be a house, or they took the proceeds and bought a house to hide the assets. Yeah, a whole community of people. Told you. And I said community about half an hour ago. Right? Okay. Told you. They've been doing this since you was a child. So basically, they've been trying to harm you, take you out. Yeah, because you're destined for great fortune. So if you got some family members that all of a sudden had these businesses out the blue, that's why. Told you. You got a family. You got a family that's deep in their thoughts now. Because they can't figure no way out of this because they know we know. They know we know collective. They know we're not having a bar of it. So the same ones that was lying, they can't face us because we really exposed them. Action speaks louder than words. Because look how they're moving. Wildly throwing spell work, wildly trying to pay people to come towards us, wildly trying to pay people to lie, wildly trying to set traps like they're falling in their self. Come on now. Yeah, of course, this is a mature man. I get uncle, stepfather, father. Community came out again. So they involved the whole community. Yeah. They came against someone of high honor. That's something these people can never pay for. Do you understand? That's what I mean by when people tar you as the same brush as them. Even the friends that have come against you, they're ashamed and embarrassed because they know, collected, you would have never, no amount of money could have paid you to betray your friends the way they betrayed you. And this is why they can't face you. I know for a fact for some of you, you got friends that's on this app, yeah, that saw your face pop up on their For You page and blocked your account. Yeah, told you that they're now in despair. Because everything's out on the table. They're in despair because they know you're going on a journey. Your journey begins here. And none of them's invited. None of them's welcome. None of them's welcome. I told you. Don't play with my collective, yeah? Do not play with my collective. They're in bad health. Whether they're hiding it or not, it is what it is. We know it. So many people don't even want to be around people because I don't know what it is, but oh shit. Herpes or HIV or both? Oh, that. Oh, didn't I say someone shitting herself? That's herpes. And I'm only know this because there was someone on there. I watched somebody's video and I was quite shocked actually. It was a young girl as well. And she had some type of encounter that she didn't use protection with. And it only takes one time. And so she didn't even know she had anything because she was the same thing in it. The other person looks normal. So whatever illusion that person covered herself with, she couldn't. I know, but you can't look at someone and be like, oh, they're clean. It doesn't work like that. Unless you both go to the dose clinic and have a check, it's not going to happen. Do you understand? But they like to catch people in some type of vulnerable state where you've been drinking, using substances, where you let your guard down. And that one little bad decision she made has cost her whole life. Because she said, and I felt bad for her, but it is what it is. You need to take responsibility for your actions. That doesn't make any sense. And I think this is why these people that are older prey on the younger generation because of that naivety. And that's wrong. That's wrong. And I hope that happens to their children. I don't care. So anyway, she said that's how she found out. She started shitting herself. And she knew something wasn't right because she's generally healthy. And that's what made her go and get checked. So these people know what they're doing, collective. They are deliberately infecting people. Do you understand? To trap as many souls as they can is disgusting. These people need to be called out. When I seen that, this girl has been about 21, 22, and she has herpes that she cannot get rid of. And that's the first telltale sign. Did I or did I not say, as I started, yeah, someone has like stomach problems, someone cannot keep hold of their bowels. Come to find out, that is the first telltale sign of herpes. I'm not sure which one it is, but I know it's the one you can't get rid of. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know is one you can't get rid of. Hell no. And they do this to trap other people with them to live off of their life force. That's evil. So I call judgment on anybody doing this to anybody. It's not about age. Anybody doing this to anybody, I call judgment. I call righteous judgment. So yeah, they're in bad health, collective. They want a savior now. You wasn't worried about getting saved when you was engaging in those mass orgies. You wasn't worrying about being saved when you was going around trying to infect as many people as you could. You wasn't worried about being saved then. You made your bed, you can lay in it. Yeah, main male, distant horizons. So this is something that is coming out, regardless. I can take it as one of two ways. Some of you may meet a main male in the distant horizons, or this is gonna come to pass, basically, or come to a head. Because all these people are doing, they're trying to extend their life or their time. No, boo-boo. Time's up. There's no extensions. Or maybe they're trying to extend some type of court proceedings. By doing it, they're working tooth and nail, or they're trying to. That's why they're in despair. Because nothing they try is working. Yeah, a mature man's involved in this. No, so the man's got grey hair. So this could be someone a lot older who involves someone a bit younger. But they're kind of roughly in the same. I'm getting it. They're kind of roughly in the same age bracket. Any more confirmations? Oh shit! 3 come out. Yeah. Collective, you're gonna receive some type of expected income because you are being seen of high honor. So you're gonna receive some type of unexpected income for your hard work. Do you understand? And more than likely, the divine's gonna make these people watch. Well, he's not making anybody do anything. They choose to. They can't help themselves. They hate us, but they can't stop watching and stalking us. That's funny. You should have got a receipt. You can't ask for a refund. Is somebody out trying to get their money back for the spell that didn't work? It doesn't work like that, boo-boo. You went in with the wrong intentions. What do you expect? Now that's funny. How can you ask for a refund if you paid for dark spell work? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Some of you about to come into some type of sudden wealth. This is, I think, and this is probably why some people are trying to attach themselves back to you, or you got people trying to send people your way. You know, that's why am I not saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Not at all. Yeah. So this is their last attempt with their little scarcity tactic. It's not gonna work. We ain't scared. So if you're thinking about trying to send someone towards us to try and like threaten us, it's not gonna work. I mean, you've done this on this app. You understand? You got someone that jumped into my comment section to try and scare me about facts I'm speaking. Do you understand? All right, then. Clearly from a fake account, because you people ain't got the balls to show your real face. This one of your cowards. So you will never get an ounce of respect from any of my collective, or even any acknowledgement. You don't exist. You don't exist like them curable STDs that's ravaging your vessel. How about that? Can I get some confirmations on the Kipper expert, please? And thank you. Collective and karmic messages. Ooh, told you. Confirmation. Confirmation. We all know they're stalking us, collective. Ain't no secret. For some of you, it's an ex. And family members. That ain't gonna work. Oh, so fake accounts is in reverse. So they are using fake accounts, but their fake accounts are being taken down. Or they're being blocked or something like that. People that's what I'm saying. It's really funny how these are the people that are probably out there saying, oh, this person's got this disease and that disease, which can be proven in an instant. But you do know that's defamation of character. So some of you gonna get a lawsuit. Literally. That's if you even make it to court. How about that? You're mad because we're shining and unbothered. And the fact that we don't care that you slept with our family members, we don't care that you slept with our friends, we don't care that you left us for a Jezebel, we don't care. Do you understand? Yeah, that's why your ass is haunted. Yeah, I told you. These people that just are spreading lies with no facts. But collective has facts. And it's really funny. Why is no one come and ask this? Told you. Told you. I just said it. Yeah. They're just wasting their time. They need to be focused on getting their finances in order. Because I can see it already. It's going to lick them when they don't expect it. They're not going to be prepared for it. And it is what it is. We still don't care. It's been a long time coming. Exactly. What did I say about we don't care? We don't care. And it's funny how they're mad that we don't care. Why should we care? When you think about the years and the decades that they've been doing this, for some of you, laughing in your face, knowing full well they was behind a lot of misfortune and hardship you would experience. And the funny thing about it is, this is why God's blessing us. We never blamed anybody when we went through the shit we went through. We just took it and moved forward with it. You understand? But these people, they want to blame everybody for everything instead of looking at themselves. You understand? You made those choices. No one held a gun to your head. You allowed your ego and your greed to dictate to you. So you got people out there trying to bully and force their way. So whatever spying or trying to go and get information is not working because we don't move with people. Good collective. Keep moving the way you're moving. So they can't get no information. If anything, whilst they're stalking us, all their shit's being exposed in the background. Trust and believe that one. Yeah, these people are bankrupt. So that's what I'm saying. Whatever they stole, they didn't invest it. They just squandered it. So clearly, it was never meant for them. But we miss feel bad because they're bankrupt. You should have been paying for spa work to hide your little dirty secrets. For some of you, you got people out there that indulge in some nastiness that they want hidden, but it's okay for them to be spreading false narratives on you. Make that make sense. What do you think's gonna happen? Because we're in the right path at the end of the day. We're not entertaining the shit you're doing. You understand? We don't reciprocate it either. So of course, we're gonna get that information on a plate, brethren. The same time you're thinking that you're hiding shit with these moon cycles, bitch, you ain't. We can see it and smell it and feel it. It's disgusting. You're disgusting. Some of these people I have to set it like it is. Yeah, they're using scarcity. Told you, they're using scarcity tactics. Some of these people out here get off on abusing children. Some of you, they abuse their own children. Some of you, they engage in lustful acts with their own child. That's what they don't want out. I'm telling it like it is. Yeah. This is why they're holding a grudge. Let them. These are people that have to put spells on people in order for them to stay with them. What kind of madness is that? I told you. Told you. Told you. These are people that are abusing their own kids. Someone's going to jail. There's a thief out here trying to kiss ass, trying to get people on side. I mean, you got no more money to bribe people. That could be your own family too, collective. Yeah, I told you. Fake as the diarrhea falling out their ass. I know that they're thieves. This is men and women, by the way. We don't discriminate. Men and women and kids. Told you. What did I say? Yeah, so I told you. You're going to know who these people are because, of course, they're looking you up. These are people that try to, like, bully and, like, overtalk others. Do you know what I mean? That type of energy. Probably because they did some type of manic to make you, to put you in an accident. For some of you, they did put you in an accident. But yet, though, that was designed to maim you. And then shit was covered up the day it happened. Do you understand? Even the vehicles involved. And the police played a big part in that. Because they concealed crucial information deliberately. They're paying for that too. I'm hearing that song. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Ain't got no privacy. Oh, I always feel like. Just like you're watching us, you're being watched too. Someone knows the type of, let me just say, extracurricular foulness you was getting up to. And if you're messing around with people underage and you're trying to pay them to keep quiet, not keeping quiet because you've run out of money, you can't pay them no more. You've been exposed about that too. I told you. Birds of a feather flock together. We don't get down like that. Yeah, I told you. They're trying to get others to relieve them of their karma that they bring on themselves. Nah, that's you, boo. That is you. Nothing to do with my collective. That is you. Yeah. They're mad because you're getting genuine offers from genuine individuals. You're having genuine friendships. They ain't that brave. They might try that shit in the spiritual realm, but they ain't that brave. They ain't that brave. Delusional, yes. Brave, absolutely not. But for some of you, it might just be like a setup. So they might try and egg you on into some type of altercation and then have people there to record a certain portion of it. I'm getting not the whole thing. I keep saying this to make it look as though you was the aggressor, but you was one that he was looking to attack. But they only want to make it look as though you're reacting just to get you locked up. I told you. Exactly. And these are the kind of people we live amongst. These are people, this is what they do all day, every day. This is what they engage in. So I'm seeing it as there's no innocent parties then. So these are married people as well that didn't get married for love, obviously, didn't take their vows serious, chose to be, I don't know, what's the word where you don't stay faithful? That one. So they're part of this little group. Do you know what? I just call it husband and wife swapping. straight up and down. But they're all sharing the same bodily fluids, which is nasty. But this is what they like, and that's fine. It is what it is. I draw the line that when you're deliberately infecting people because you fucked your own life up, whether that be a Jezebel that you chose, that's your problem. You can't have people feel there's no sorry over here for you. Yeah, I told you these people are just straight groupies. So these are codependent groupies. And they're mad because they couldn't hook the collector because hooked is in reverse, so they couldn't get you hooked. For some reason, they were trying to get you hooked on drugs. They were trying to get you hooked on for some of you like alcohol or like prescription medication. For some of you, they wanted to hook you to an abusive person, so they were trying to send like false lovers that was coming in with some lustful energy. They was infected too. That was the whole aim, was to get you infected. Do you understand? So those are my collective that I celebrate. Big claps for that. Be proud. Keep your vessel pure. And that's a choice you made. You understand? It's a lot in it. Somebody's angry. Someone's angry that I'm saying things that I'm saying. Some people in the community have an inkling, but they just haven't got any confirmation. It's because these people are trying to portray themselves a certain way that are absolutely not. And you can tell because they spend a whole day talking about the collective. We don't talk about these people. Not at all. We've got better things to do with our time. It's mostly family. It's a lot of family. I'm also seeing a lot of they involved others, but they lied to them. And these family members are finding out. Do you know when and I tell you when they found out? When karma hit them. And then they realized. Can I guarantee these same family members would say, oh, it's the collective. Bitch, no, it ain't. This is why anything you do, don't touch us. Do you understand? Can we move correct? You don't. Moving at your ego. You cannot change the truth. You can dress it up. You can hide it. You can try and block it, smother it, whatever the case may be. You can never change the truth. Ever. And I stand on that, and I say that with my whole chest too. So yeah. I know it's not easy to like walk a certain path, but that's the choice we chose at the end of the day. Do you understand? These people just want to do the cheat way to everything, but that comes at a price. Do you understand? And you got to remember, you had your own free will, and that's what you chose to do. Do you understand? For every action, there's a reaction or repercussion. You chose the repercussion you're receiving. Do you understand? So that gives you no right to try and steal somebody else's blessings because you made bad choices. Remember, no one forced you, no one held a gun to your head. You made that choice free and willingly. So So now you can take this karma free and willingly. As long as I'm breathing air, I don't want to see these people choose innocent victims to push their karma off onto and sacrifice so that they can continue life. Hell no. I'm sick of it. These are the same people I just said that don't practice what they preach. So these are some fake ass people that are out here trying to get dirt on the collective, and the collective ain't doing shit. Go figure, eh? We ain't doing shit. Trying to spit facts that you can't back up because it's lies. I just said that. When I hear that song, tell your lies, tell your sweet little lies. Keep telling those lies, tell those lies. Oh no, no, you can't disguise those dirty lies. Shit. That was funny because energy was a bit heavy in it. I could sense that a lot of these people was trying to project their anguish. It's not my energy. Got nothing to do with me. These are people that want to blame other people for the shit they're in. No, boo. That's all you. You chose to take money to betray someone. You chose to lie and steal somebody's life insurance that never had your name on. You chose to do those things. Remember, you chose to do those things out of your own greed. And that's a fact. And it's what they don't like to hear, but it is what it is, collective. These are also people that like to, what they're trying to do is, what they've been doing as well is like trying to like screen record you or take screenshots and then put your picture on some type of altar. So many people have been trying to like use your image or your screenshots to then try and put it into some AI to try and make it look as though you're committing like illegal offenses. Do you know how dumb you look going to these levels when you should be worrying about the diseases flying out your ass and your coochie? It is what it is, collective. It is what it is. Let them talk. Do you know what my nanos say? Those I've marked to talk, let them talk. But they banked on you being a kind of person that, because they knew of, or they knew the kind of person that hate people lying, they thought that they could pull you out or draw you out in some way, shape, or form. But for some of you, you was guided not to. And the fact that you move differently, so what they would do is they would use all things that would trigger you, and they would just keep doing that relentlessly. Do you understand? But the minute you turned it on his head, yeah, it was a wrap for these people. And that's what really pissed them off. Let's have it right. That's what really pissed them off. The fact that you stopped allowing these people to trigger a trauma response in you. For some of you, it's been reactive abuse. So these people know how they abused you. Do you understand? And it's like they wanted to keep re-traumatizing you to mess with your mind, mess with your psyche. Guess what? Now they got experience that. Yeah. What goes around comes around. As above, so below. As within, so without. Without a shadow of a doubt. And the fact that you don't doubt yourself, you stand on every word. They don't like that, so they need to keep people in like a state of doubtfulness or confusion. That's a low vibrational frequency. Do you understand? So if they get loads of people to say the same thing, in their mind they won. Do you know how grimy that is? But to them, they're like, oh, yeah, see, I got people to doubt. I got people to be confused. Did you not believe that at one point, at some point in time, the truth was going to reveal itself? I knew it was. And God said, let them. Let them. You understand? Now you're catching yourself out on your own lies. You see, when you tell the truth, you don't need a good memory because it's always there. You needed a good memory when you lie. It's just like when you lie to these people and they believe the lie, that's going to stay in their mind. So that when they wait 6 months' time and then ask you about the same lie you told 6 months before that, you're straight denying it. You look confused. And that's how these people know you was lying the whole fucking time. But it is what it is, collective. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. And the fact that we're not bitter with all the things that they've done, the way they tried to humiliate us. Why would we be angry? You can't humiliate someone with lies. That doesn't hurt. That means nothing. It just reveals how sad you are as an individual. Literally. Pitiful. Especially people you may have looked up to or had any kind of respect for. Gone. Gone. I got more respect for the bubblegum on the bottom of my feet. It is what it is. But yeah, I hope that was helpful to some. I can see birds. But yeah, I hope that was helpful to some. Those that need it, make use of it. Do you understand? But remember what I said. Go back your energy. I like to shut the door. It's freaking cold. So yeah. Just continue to stay vigilant, mindful. Yeah. Watch your surroundings. Watch the invitations. And it's funny because I was invited somewhere. It was to one event, and then before the time came, another event was added on. And you know, something says to you like, nah. It was in two totally different places. The first one I'm fully aware of, but then the second one, nah, didn't sit right with me. Something told me no. So I'd rather go with my gut instinct than ignore it. Especially like these times where I've ignored it before and I could have been harmed or I've been left stranded somewhere with no means of getting back. Do you understand? And shit like that in the middle of nowhere. Nah. I learned my lessons from those. And these are the kind of things that these people want you to do. They want to try and chip you up into making that little error that can have like a dramatic outcome for you. That makes any sense? Yeah, it's not going to happen. Self-preservation is key. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. But yeah, thanks for listening. Hope you liked, share, subscribe, whatever the case may be. And I'm going to, what is the time? Yeah, I've been fasting as well. I'm starving. Yeah, it's been, I think it's it's the third day. Yeah, I can eat now. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to have something nice to eat. 8 and 8. So I was just turning off my